Funny thing, all this rain, the cloud forest, it was a long hike getting to everything today. I know where the mangoes are, I know where the lemons are, I know where coconuts are. Most importantly, I know where there's some spring water. Just coming along here, and this area's cleared, like I've been seeing. Jungle farm. And where do you see what sits at the edge of the field? Yeah, looks old and left behind, but there's a roof there. That's a heck of a lot bigger than my little orange garbage bag. Huh. This is great. Remember I talked about how people come out here and build bamboo huts and hide away in the jungle? Well, check this out. Let's see if it's just simply abandoned or still in use. Well, doesn't look like anybody's using it. Huh, except maybe now. All right, well, I'm gonna bring the rest of my gear forward then, because I still want to find a good running stream. And actually, I want to try some fishing. And if it comes on to pouring rain, I should be fine. Incredible.
I became proactive and found palm hearts to eat. I found not only water and fruit, but also an abandoned shelter. These are the benefits of perseverance in a survival situation.
That was a long day, but a fruitful day. Huh, no pun intended. Between the mangoes, the coconut, the lemons, now it's time for dinner. So excuse me while I eat. I think I'm food drunk. That was a pretty bad song. Food drunk on a survival ordeal. It's a first for everything.
This should finally be a better night's sleep.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me. I am standing here. I'm not sitting. I'm not lying. I'm standing. And why am I standing? Because this place has come alive with fire ants. That's unbelievable. They're crawling all along the bamboo. I tried sitting down on the floor. There's just, the whole building's covered in fire ants. All right, well, I'm basically in the barn now. And not much I can do but sit out here, because I'm not going back in there. That's insane. I think I'm going to be pretty much just curled here now in the dirt and hope that the ants stick to the wood. Because, you know, ants don't crawl on the ground, do they?
This couldn't be worse.
No, couldn't be worse.
Survival is a constant roller coaster. Sometimes for every advantage I find, I run up against another challenge. Only perseverance will win the day when it comes to surviving the jungle.
One a night. It only rained for about 30 seconds. But no worry, me and all the ants stayed dry. Pretty much spent the night just sitting. I think that's the hardcore reality of survival is you don't usually sleep at night. So you sleep during the day. when you're supposed to be looking for food. Which is what I'm gonna go do now. I've got lots of mangoes here. That's fantastic, so I know I can rely on that. I'm gonna head downstream, see if I can find another feeder stream that I can actually drink water from and maybe catch some fish. Does this look familiar? It sure feels familiar. Up and down, up and down.
I'd still like to find a substantial running stream. I know they can contain large crayfish. And finding meat like that to eat will go a long way towards securing what could be, if I choose to do so, long-term survival in this jungle.
This was that little wrist survival kit that I had. That's pretty much what I was hoping for. Fishing line, even a little lure, and a hook. I said I was gonna go fishing. Not for regular fish, crayfish. Well, here's the pole, and I've secured the fishing line to the top here. What'll happen, though, for fishing is I'll get some bait on the end, and I actually stick it into the end of the rod like this. I hold on to it with one hand, and my finger holds onto the fishing line. Then I take this, put it deep down into holes where I'm hoping the big crayfish are. Hey, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Little crayfish. Feed them through the hook. There we go. Looks appetizing to me.
I'm fishing for much larger crayfish. They can provide me with a very substantial meal. They're like a small lobster, sometimes as heavy as a pound or two.
There's definitely one down in there. Nice sized, and he took all the bait almost. All right. Try again.
Even one large crayfish would make a big difference. But the process is tricky and requires a lot of patience. They hide way up inside underneath these rocks.
Yeah, another one's just took my bait. They're deep, dark under. I can't really reach my hand in. Get a pinch if I do. I mean, they can be this big. Crayfish. So, lose a finger. So I think I'm gonna head downstream a bit, explore a little more, and most importantly, since I have been in the jungle for a while, clean off.
Without proper hygiene in every survival situation, I run the risk of highly dangerous rashes and fungus development. Small ailments that can make a survival ordeal a horrible test of pain endurance.
This came downstream, a few hundred yards. I don't believe this. I think I see coconuts. Oh. Here it is.
It's so rare to be able to get green coconuts so easily. So this is completely a matter of survival luck. And I'm going to take advantage of it by catching up on my sleep as well, so that I can think more clearly and make better decisions on what to do next. Without sleep, thinking clearly is impossible. There's simply been no need for fire so far into this journey. But with the advantage of a solid roof overhead, it's time to make a fire and enjoy its many benefits.
Doesn't matter where you are, how hot and dry it is, getting a fire going still requires patience and long setup and very fine tinders. And then for good measure, I know this usually holds an ember. It's an old
termite nest. Watch out for fire ants here. Let's try a little trick getting a fire going. I've got a bottle of water and some printer paper. Paper that was used just to test the ink cartridge. So what's important is the black. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to fold it in four. I'm just looking for the spot where I can focus. I need more sun. There we go.
I had the paper in with my camera equipment.
Ah, there goes my son. Come back.
I figure why not use it for the greater good.
Ah, there's a lot of clouds up there today. It's not helping. Well, it worked really well on YouTube. Okay, what I'll try and do here is just simply use my flint and a piece of paper. So I have no magnesium shavings or anything like that. I think it'll work. What I gotta do though is I'm gonna rough up the paper a bit. Just get some rips. Just gently fold another piece over. Just gently hold it together. Keep feeding it some oxygen. One more piece of paper. All right, now we should have fire. There we go, there we go. Yeah. Woo! Now we're talking. Haha. Die, fire ants, die. I know you're inside there. Now that's what I call a meal. Unbelievable. Tomorrow, I'll just go downhill, down, 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 walk my way out of here. My time here is done. But this was effective jungle survival. I could go up and I find palm hearts. I go down that way and I find, you know, a river with fresh flowing water and coconuts I can grab. Go down this way and I've got mangoes and lemons. And that is good effective survival when I can have a base camp and fan out and find something in every location. That's jungle survival for you.
Within every generalized ecosystem, every square mile has its own unique life to it. Within places we give general descriptions to, there survives a unique collection of biodiversity that, if destroyed, is not repeated anywhere else on this earth. Jungle survival is intimidating to the outside observer, but more intimidating is not having a jungle to survive in at all. The Amazon is different from the Congo. Papua New Guinea is different from Grenada. Though we refer to them all as just jungles, what makes any one area special is the fact that it's a deep, dark, dramatic example of a living and breathing planet. And in this respect, the Grenada jungle stands out as a pristine and beautiful example of the place we refer to as the jungle.